Good morning. I'm Pat Lykos, your district attorney. And with respect to the trace policy that our moderator mentioned, when I first took office, I met with our chief prosecutors, the hardest-nosed one. I said, how do we improve the system? And number one on their list was dealing with trace cases. Now, I made a decision years ago never to learn the metric system. I think it's un-American. I don't care how many kilometers an hour your car goes, all right? But the drug trade has compelled me to learn a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a gram, okay? Now, we were prosecuting people for state jail felonies for trace cases. Sometimes they had a little flake mucus extruding from their nose, a little flake here, maybe a little residue in a crack pipe. So we began research, and we discovered the minimum amount that can be tested twice, due process, state and defense, right? It's 1/100th of this. Okay? 1/100th. And we had thousands of those cases clogging up our dockets, thousands of people in jail, overcrowding the jail. Okay? So then we did further research. Bexar County, San Antonio, their minimum threshold is 1/100th of a gram. Travis County, Austin, I know they're weird, but 1/100th of a gram. Tarrant County is double that, 2/100ths of a gram. So then we put together this policy. We met with the command staff of the Houston Police Department. We met same with the Sheriff's Office. We met with our Harris County Criminal Justice Council and laid it all out. There were no objections. The only thing that HPD asked is that we do a study in 6 months to see the effect. I want you all to understand that when someone is arrested for a trace case, that officer is out of service 2 to 3 hours. That neighborhood is unprotected for 2 to 3 hours, and with your overcrowded jail and your overcrowded docket. So I told the law enforcement officers, I want you to arrest the drug dealer and the person who supplied the drug dealer and the person who supplied that and the bulk cash couriers and so forth. I want you to work your way all the way up there and cut the head off the snake, okay? Because these are transnational criminal organizations that are involved. Now, I know you all think I'm all warm and fuzzy. But I want you to stop and think of the effect on especially young people to have a record for a state jail felony. They'll be unemployable, unable to get certain licenses and so forth, okay? In addition to that, you talk about surreal. First offense burglary of a motor vehicle is a misdemeanor, and a trace is a state jail felony. Okay? So officers are getting time and a half to fight the drug war, and this is their drug war arrest, time and a half to go to court. So the union bosses are not happy with me.